This is Brian Shaw. He's won World's Strongest Man 4 times. He's 6'6", 400 pounds, and can lift just about anything. And then there's me. Average strength, no world records, but today I'm gonna see if I have what it takes to eat like a strongman for 24 hours.
Let's go get some groceries. All right, I just got back from the store and it's really hitting me how hard this challenge is gonna be. I mean, that's a lot of food for one day. I mean, I'm not gonna eat all of it in one day, but still a lot of food. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the beginning of the challenge.
All right, good morning. I wanted to wake up a little bit earlier and get a head start on this monstrosity of a food challenge. For breakfast, Brian has 8 ounces of bison, 6 eggs, 5 pancakes with syrup, and 2 servings of orange juice. Okay, here we go. Some Big Nate's barbecue sauce for flavor and 2 servings of OJ. At first, this breakfast was really good, but about halfway through, I started to get pretty full. And I haven't even touched the pancakes yet. All right, here we got pancakes, but I am actually feeling so full. So we've got 3 out of our 5 here.
I am so full. Just down 3 pancakes. Gotta get 2 more.
I feel super full already. I can't imagine eating that every single day. Usually I'll have like a couple eggs and a piece of toast. I'm gonna get some movement in because I think that's gonna be my best friend. That was quite possibly the biggest breakfast I've ever had. Got the weight vest on. Oh, I've got my Brian Shaw shirt on. I'll show you later. It's pretty sweet. Got Monica taking the garbage out. What a warrior. What did the daddy buffalo say to his boy buffalo as he was walking out the door to leave for the day? Bye, son. Am I right?
Yeah.
She thinks that's really funny. I knew I was gonna have to stop joking around and lock in for greatness and get my steps in if I was gonna have any shot at completing this challenge.
All right, so it's been about 2.5 hours since our last meal. I'm still feeling really full. With the timing, this is just what we gotta do. I gotta go into the next meal. So that's gonna be a smoothie, an apple, and 4 heavenly hunks. Let's get into it. Now, Brian had easily double the amount of water that I did. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit on the thicker side. Oh, that is not good. It doesn't really move around much. Brian went with chocolate and I went with vanilla. I think he probably made the better choice. All right, we've got our 4 heavenly hunks and apple. Heavenly hunks are basically little oatmeal cookie cubes. Super tasty, but way denser than I expected. These things gave me a run for my money for sure. I feel so bad. This close to projectile vomiting all over the place. I've got 1 apple left and this much of this shake left. I don't even want to look at it. I've got to come back and do this once we go for a little walk. Gonna burn off some calories, got the weight vest on. I feel like I have a weight vest on inside my tummy with how much food I've consumed. And we'll see how far we can go. I don't know why I said that. We're not keeping track. All right, we just got back from our walk and I'm gonna finish this little thing. I feel so much better after that walk. Woo! And the apple.
I wanted to go on the slowest run known to man so that I wouldn't throw up, but I'd also be burning some calories. All right, it is time for meal 3. Let's get into it. For meal 3, Brian has 3 servings of pasta, a whole pound of bison, and a half a jar of pasta sauce. Talk about a light lunch. It might not look like much, but I've already eaten over half the pasta. The bowl's just huge. I'm definitely full after that. I feel like I don't want to eat for the rest of the day, but you know, we gotta fuel these muscles. They're probably like 1/10 of Ryan's arms, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna go for another walk. That's the only reason I'm able to keep eating. I've also taken 2 dumps today, so I'm gonna keep a dump counter right here. No, just cut that. Cut that. Dump counter. That's my next band name. Dump counter, I hardly know her. I got something special for this walk. I'm flexing hard and these are like 8 pounds each. My 12-pound vest, my 8-pound jugs. I got big jugs.
You got big jugs.
I know this was a lame workout, but I was just trying to burn some extra calories. Because if I did any form of heavy lifting, everything was just gonna come right back up. All right, I just got back from the walk, feeling really good. Actually feeling way less full than I did with the smoothie, which is kind of weird because I thought the smoothie was gonna go down really easy, but the pasta went down like butter. So I don't know, I'm gonna get some work done and I'll see you for next meal. By now I was pushing 300 grams of protein and Monica was suffering the consequences. My gas was like chemical warfare. All right, so it's been about 2.5 hours since I've eaten last. I feel ready to eat. I'm still full though, so this one's gonna be bison and rice. So just a small hiccup. Brian eats green beans, which is fine. I have a can. I don't have a can opener, so I'm gonna improvise. For meal 4, Brian has a half a can of green beans, 2 cups of rice, another pound of bison, and a serving of barbecue sauce so generous it makes Mother Teresa look like Mr. Scrooge. Now this might not look like a ton of food, but I cannot tell you how big this bowl is. This is a lot of food. At first I was like, yeah, I got this. Everything smelled awesome. But then my confidence just vanished. I was focusing on breathing like I was in labor just to keep eating. All right, I'm calling that good enough. There's a couple crumbs, honestly, but I think I cleaned that pretty good. Again, having to control my breathing because it all wants to come up. I'm on my last bite. My stomach's gone from high discomfort to like low to medium pain, so I'm not sure if that's like expansion or if something's not agreeing in my stomach, but it hurts pretty bad. So I was so full I could barely move, but I knew if I stopped walking I'd never finish this challenge. All right, it's almost 9 o'clock, so this is gonna be the last real meal and then there's a dessert later. So 9 o'clock is a bit late for the dinner, but it is what it is. I can't even begin to think how he's still hungry at this point. Oh wait, he's 400 pounds of steel, that's how. For meal 5, he eats some ravioli, meatballs, more bison, surprise, surprise, a small salad, and some Coke. The drink, of course. I can't even imagine Brian Shaw hopped up on... Never mind. At the end here, I ran out of bison, so I had to supplement with a hot dog. And yeah, I completely forgot about the salad and meatballs.
All right, so I've got about 6 or 8 bites left. I can't do it right now. I'm like this close to vomiting all over the place. So I'm gonna circle back on that one for sure.
Circle back? Seriously? Am I a regional manager?
And we're gonna take a little walk. I'm gonna put this in the fridge for later. I'm gonna puke everywhere. Oh. I'm like sweating from, got the meat sweats.
But we're gonna go for a walk. Are you gonna wear your weighted vest?
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea.
All right, got back from my walk. Got this little serving left, so just gonna down this real quick. Oh, we'll maybe talk dessert after this. I don't know. I'm struggling. All right, I've got one more bite. Oh, I feel like I'm about to explode. I don't think I can do dessert. I don't know, guys. That's what a coward would say. I'm going to embrace this dessert. All right, some little mouse has already been in my cheesecake. For dessert, Brian has a slice of cheesecake and 2 protein ice creams made with a Ninja Creamy, 20 ounces of milk, and 5 scoops of protein. Now, I don't have a Creamy, so I'm just throwing everything in a blender and praying for the best. This is pretty crazy that this has 5 shots or 5 scoops of protein powder. I've never had 5 scoops of protein powder in a day. This is the most I've ever eaten in my life in one day. This is the thickest protein shake of all time. All right, guys. Well, I just went on a walk to try and make some more room. I can't do it. I can't finish this. I'm on the verge of throwing up, so this is disappointing. I wanted to get the whole thing done, but I'm just not able to eat like a strong man. I'm pretty proud of what I did, but it's unfortunate that I wasn't able to finish everything. So I'll see you tomorrow for a review. Well, it's the next day. It took me a long time to go to bed with how insanely full I was. I still feel really full today, so I'm not sure if I'm even gonna eat today. I super underestimated how hard this challenge is gonna be. I mean, a lot of the food was really good. It's just the volume that's insane. So as you know, I didn't get to the meatballs, the salad, or half the dessert shake. So here's the macros that I did consume. Most of the day was spent wondering if I was gonna throw up. So it was kind of one of the more miserable challenges. There wasn't really ever a comfortable moment. And my favorite meal the whole time, without a doubt, was the pasta. I don't know why everything else was so hard to eat, but the pasta went down so smooth. And huge shout out to Brian Shaw, obviously. I'll link down the video in the description down below. I'll link the video down in the description below so you can go check it out. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. And also let me know down in the comments if you have a cool video you'd like me to do. Thanks for watching.